Hey guys, Rick Seitz here with GMEFI Magazine. I'm actually on my way to Summit Racing Equipment, Talmadge, Ohio right now, on my way to pick up a few things for the GMEFI and Thomas Muscle Magazine garage. So basically it's the first video I've ever done for Facebook Live for a GMEFI page, and this is all new to me, so I figured I'd try it out, ask some of my readers some questions, answer some questions they might have, and hopefully, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can talk about. Building a lot of project cars right now for the magazine. We're doing a lot of things to really build the brand out and really reach out to that late model GM enthusiast. If you have any questions or anything for me, man, shoot, let me know. I'd love to answer them for you. I'm actually heading there in my daily driver right now. You can't tell what kind of car it is, but it's an old Saab 9.5 turbo. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions for me. Let's. Sunny day up here in Ohio right now. 76 degrees. So right now we're actually working on our 84 Trans Am. It's going to be an LS Swap Pro Touring car. 416 LS3. Scott and Dickey setting us up with it. It's going to have a Magnuson TVS 2300 blower. We're also going to do an American Powertrain T56 6-speed behind it. We're also going to do a Strange S60 rear end with 373s, BMR tubular suspension. That's going to be a pretty bad car. I can't wait to really actually get it out there and to race it around the LS Fest Autocross. We'll also be taking it around to different events like Optima Street Car Challenge. We'll also be going to Ohio Muscle Car Challenge with that car too, so it's gonna be really exciting. Quite thrilled with that car coming up. We have a lot of stuff going into our 87 Grand National, Project Wicked 6. We just got a new PTE turbo for it. We have a precision intercooler. We're going to upgrade the suspension. We're going to do the brakes. We just installed the G-body parts, 15-inch aluminum wheels for it. It's coming along. I know with winter up here in Ohio, we get kind of sidetracked. It's kind of hard to get a lot of things done, a lot of testing done as well. But it's now that spring has sprung, we're going to really put our best foot forward and really push everything. So yeah, I'd like to hear any kind of questions you have. I got a question from Robert. Robert joined. Let me know if there's anything you want to ask me. I'd be happy to answer them for you. What else are we working on? We also have the O2 Trans Am. We have an O2 WS6 Trans Am. We haven't done much with that the past couple months. That kind of reminds me, you should kind of get on that. I do want to do a diffuser in the rear from 6LE. I have a QA1 adjustable suspension on it right now, which is actually, I think, the same coilovers as we ordered for our 3rd gen. So we should be installing those fairly quickly too. But yeah, I think it's going to be a great year. It's going to be a great racing season. We'll be at LS Fest this year. We're going to cover all of the LSX shootout races. We're going to be at some of the Buick events. So we missed the last 2 weeks. We actually missed 3 Buick events, just local little car shows. But I do plan on being at GS Nats this year for you Buick guys. I also want to know what the Ecotech crowd is doing. I don't know if you guys are really into those cars, but I would love to see more from the Turbo Cobalt SS crowd. You know, the HHR, the HHR SS, the LNF engine vehicles. We're also building because I like to think out of the box. I try to do things a little bit differently. I know back when GM High Tech was in print, towards the very end, I did a few features on some Ecotech stuff, but there seemed to be a lot of interest in it. It was different too, so I quite like different things. We ran a couple features on Ecotech HHRSS not too long ago. It's a great car. It was shot by one of my best photographers. I do want to attend some events centered around those vehicles this year. I think it'd be something different for you guys to see. HP Tuners versus EFI Live, Blake Anderson asked me. I like them both. I do like HP Tuners a little bit more because I'm a little bit more familiar with it. To me, in my experience, I see more HP Tuners software being used and implemented into some of the vehicles. We work with Redline Motorsports in Florida. We work with Vengeance, Georgia. Anti-Venom in Florida also uses HB tuners. So it's one of the bigger. It seems to be more support, more of a following for HB tuners. It's more. See, I can't really comment on EFI Live too much because I haven't really used it myself, but from my experience, I prefer HB tuners because that's what I know, more about. The software is great. We actually work with them a lot. You'll actually see an HB tuners tuning store here pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that. Rob, we're looking for some Ecotec projects. Honestly, I would love to build bear with me, a Cavalier, like an 0203 Cavalier with an Ecotec, just a little piece of crap to buy super cheap and just build the heck out of it with aftermarket turbo, do a forged bottom end, build transmission, just build the crap out of it and just take it racing. Obviously with being front wheel drive, it'd probably be more of a drag car, but I would love to do it like a Solstice or a Sky one of these days. I've always kind of dug those cars. They're light, they handle really well. They're almost like a modern day Austin Healey or a Shelby Cobra, So that's something I would definitely want to get into maybe in the future. So I'll keep an eye out for that. I think once we're ready to cross that bridge, we'll definitely dive into it head first and really just build a really incredible Ecotec car. What else do we have? Let's see. Mark Hutchison. Do you see the new fuel pump control module for the CTS V2 that Torque Bite? Check engine light issue that happened with. No, I didn't hear about that, Mark. That's something I'll definitely have to look into a little bit more. When I get back to the office on Monday, I'll see what I can do about that and do some research on it. Maybe put something together as far as deciphering it and then really understanding it, because that's the first time I heard of it. So I'll look into it more for you guys and see what I can come up with. What else? So what else? Oh, Thomas Muscle. I don't know how many of you guys actually follow our Classic Muscle Car website, magazine. It's we're building a 70 Chevelle SS big block car. We're also doing a 68 Firebird for that one. We're also just now getting into a 70 Corvette. Timeless Muscle is more. It's everything American muscle cars. So it's GM, Ford, Chrysler, AMC. The GM stuff is predominantly what I have access to, what we have access to. It's what we know more about, more than anything, to be totally honest with you. But we would love to do some more AMC and Ford and Chrysler projects with that title, so keep an eye on that one too. It's an up-and-comer. It's really taken off, but we basically we build everything out of our little 10-car garage. We basically got a shop with a lift in it with air compressor fully equipped. So we really try to hustle and build everything out of that thing on our own. It's all hands on deck. It's a homegrown grassroots effort. I don't have a technician on hand full time to really put everything together, but that's something we're really trying to push for in the future. But hopefully by the end of this year we'll have a full time staff over there and really just help crank this stuff out. What else do we have? Let's see. There's some more new comments. Ecotec project. What about you guys? What would you like to see in the future? That's why I want to ask you, because it's one thing for me to come up with projects and try to be one step ahead of the curve, but it's also another thing to get feedback from you guys to let me know what you want to see, because this is a homegrown, like I said, grassroots project. So there's no corporate structure above us. There's no, it's kind of a free-for-all really with crazy people in charge. So, if there's anything you want to see, let me know. I'll be happy to help you out. What else do we have? We're almost at Summit, guys, so let me know if you have anything else for me. What else? What else do we have working on? I definitely need to start traveling a little bit more. These past couple of months, I've been a little behind on my travel efforts. I'll probably be going to North Carolina, visit our friends in G-Body Parts. I do want to see a Hawk Sturgeon again. I was out there last winter in South Carolina. Their place is crazy. There's F-bodies everywhere of all stripes, freight engines everywhere. It's anything you want for a third or fourth gen F-body, they have it. They're also getting to more the CTSVs. fifth gens, GTOs, G8s, and they offer some builds and tuning and some oddball parts, obviously engine work. But that's something you guys can check out. Redline's doing a lot of great stuff with 6th gen Camaros. I definitely need to get a road test in a 6th gen Camaro very soon here. We'll do something different, something interesting. I'm gonna go to Vegas and drive a 4-cylinder car for a media drive. I actually want to get a car, put it through paces, and actually really do something significant with it. But that's coming up soon too. Also, the CTS V3. I am very, very much interested into getting one of those for a test for a review for the magazine and our video channel, and you should be seeing that here pretty soon. But I'm almost in Summit right now, so if there's anything else real quick you want to ask me now, or I will have to pick up with you some other time. But I appreciate everybody who did tune in and who did watch this. Once I go offline, I'll leave this up on our page so you can ask me questions later after you watch this video and review. But again, thanks again for being there and listening to me rant about nothing for a few minutes. And I'll be happy to answer any questions you have for me in the future. Talk to you later, guys. Thanks.